was at a state of depression, you were drinking more, lots more headaches, stresses, and weight was getting out of control, wasn't it? Really, for both of us, but for you. So he was not in a good place. It's been really, really good, because I think it's fair to say that you've wanted to achieve like a healthier, fitter self for a long time, and when you see that person that you care about struggle with that, it's very hard. It's hard on the other person. So seeing him be so successful in this program has been absolutely brilliant, and every win that he's had, I felt those wins for him, and it spurs me on as well to be successful, because he's doing such a brilliant job at it. It makes me want to be better as well. Well, apart from just his general sort of shape, his body shape, actually his job can be very stressful. Family life can be stressful. We've had lots of stresses, haven't we, with family and stuff. And his way of dealing with that, he'd get lots of headaches. He would be terrible for stress headaches. Most days he'd come home from work, have a stress headache, and actually you've hardly had any, have you? While he's been doing this program, he's hardly had any stress headaches at all. And the few that he has had, he's been saying, oh, maybe I haven't drank enough today, my fluids haven't been up. So he's able to kind of link it to certain things as well, and know that there are things that he can do. So that's been brilliant to see him sort of healthier in that respect, so that he can cope with stress, handle stress a lot better. I am incredibly proud of what you've done. Like, you have really gone for it, and that is no small feat. In amongst all of the stresses of day-to-day life, to still have that, it's unbelievable, isn't it? £27, that's amazing. But also, like, how you've changed, like your attitude and your outlook is so much more positive, and that's really, and I really love that about you. I really love, like, when you're positive and upbeat and stuff, which we see a lot more of, which is really nice. So I think that is a massive win.
Yeah, good, really good. I've never been one for taking praise that well. I think we touched on it earlier on our individual call, but yeah, no, it feels really good. It's really kind of quite warming to kind of hear that, because I feel really good about it, and to hear Lorna say it, because we've been sort of sharing the journey together. Yeah, it feels really special to hear that. It's funny, really, like, in terms of we're very similar. We're very similar, and I kind of think, there's no doubt that's why we're together. And some of our similarities are kind of what draw us together, but also there's other aspects of why we fail. And I sometimes think that kind of some of our joint failure over the last few years has kind of been largely down to kind of those little failures within ourselves kind of multiplying when we're together, whether that be food, whether it be exercise. And I kind of think that we were in a very similar position, and that's why it's been so good to sort of do this together, so that actually I think we'd have actually struggled if one of us done the program and one of us hadn't. I don't think we would be in such a good position, because I think one of us would have the benefit, the results, and I think the other person wouldn't have done. So I'm really glad we've done it together. A bit lost in herself, very insular, very unhappy. I don't think she was necessarily in as dark a place as me, but I wouldn't say she was that far behind either. But a very negative image of herself, very, very, like lots of her peers, lots of her colleagues of which I know quite a few, and she's a very good teacher. But she'd question that, she does all of her lead coaching stuff, and she's very, very knowledgeable, and she's good, and she's put in these positions where she directs and does a lot of this stuff at school, yet questions her own ability. So she was very, very, nervous in her own skin, very uncomfortable in her own skin, and just not happy at all, not really positive about any of her strengths or anything. It was always never a focus on strengths. It was always a focus on what I can't do. These are my weaknesses and everything else. Not good at all. Brilliantly, really, really well. And I think it comes back to the mental attitude and stuff as well. I think, like, in terms of loss, she's done really well. In terms of fitness, I think she's done really, really, really well. But I think the thing that's stood her in really good stead is kind of a bit more mental resilience. Yeah, massively so. Yeah, really, 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 really proud. Yeah, and kind of really proud that kind of, I think it's cemented sort of behaviours that I think can be continued, and I think we're both keen to adopt that, but individually. So I think collectively it's going to work, but I think individually I can sort of see that kind of the mindset, there's the change, kind of just everything kind of has changed, and yeah, immensely proud of what she's done and achieved, but I think kind of also excited about what she's going to achieve going forward as well. So sort of sad that you've done absolutely amazingly, incredible. I think you're just a lot nicer to be around in terms of just how you're kind of just so much happier, and kind of, it's great to see you achieving what you want to achieve, and it's nice to be part of that. They should just say, actually, do you know what, if they're in a similar position, what have they got to lose? Why not have a consultation? Why not get a view of what could be done?
And I would agree with that, because I remember once Andy spent £100 on books about nutrition and weight loss, and the gain from that was his bank account was £100 lighter, but we weren't. And I think this programme has been so good for us, and I think any other couple who is in a similar position, or has this goal that they want to achieve of being happier and healthier, what have they actually got to lose? They've only got more to gain by engaging with this process. And not only do they have the support from Michael, but they'll have the support of each other.